Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Welcome back. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to take a look here at Bitcoin, see what's going on. Also, just want to give you a quick little heads up. This is where we're located here, the World Islands Resort in Dubai. It's been a very good experience now that we're settled in, but I can tell you leading into it was a bit of trouble. So if you want to do some research, go ahead and have some fun. Take a look at the flood that occurred in Dubai, or basically it's a monsoon type, and it basically occurred here recently. It's the most amount of rain in 75 years. We got stuck, unfortunately, flying above it, had to reroute to Oman. It was a big mess. Okay, so we're going to take a look quickly here at liquidation levels for Bitcoin's last 7 days liquidation. We just want to double check a couple of things here because it's really interesting how close we are to this upper level. Okay, so let me just go ahead and zoom in a little bit further. Again, this is the last 7 days, so this is not a tremendous amount. It's not a heavy concentration, but it's a lot when you think about it. So 66,000, we got a really strong accumulation of liquidation up there. Those are some previous shorts and maybe even some new shorts here entering. But generally speaking, we were able to secure profit ourselves as a community. Again, now I got to keep in mind, you got to recognize we don't have a ton of signals right now just because of the market and the way things are going. But generally speaking, we can see here we secured nice 30%, 28% in 19 hours there. So it's a good little trade there. We took roughly at about 63,900, took profit about 65.6, I think it was. So what we want to look at here, though, is the larger picture, kind of work our way down. We'll cover, I guess we can cover the weekly analysis here really quick because we do want to just discuss a couple of things because with the weekly time frame, we're still looking fairly bullish, but there is some divergences here. So just keep in mind, we do have stochastic RSI on the weekly pulling back pretty hard. We're also coming back closer to 70 on the RSI too. So if we don't get that bounce soon, we may potentially see some further correction on the downside. Money flow index is low compared to the previous time frames here, so that's also not a great sign, but it's pretty common when the price goes sideways for about 3 or 4 weeks, which we've seen here. So I'm really not super concerned with this. We do have a MACD divergence on the horizon. That's really not a problem for us either because we're not there yet. So while we have some potential issues forming here, we're still above previous weekly candlestick closures at 61,000, 60,000. We never truly close below 60. So unless we can close a weekly candle underneath 60,000, I don't feel that the low 50 or mid 50,000 range is possible at this point. Again, that's just me. Personally, I kind of I'm not really bearish on this coin. I really think that Bitcoin has tremendous potential. Once we break free from this bull flag too, we have a good chance of a bullish backtest and the price continuing further. All right, so daily time frame. We're still not out of the woods yet, right? Still in doghouse. We're underneath the 20 and the 50-day SMA. And if we take a look, of course, the 100 that's still trailing behind at about 57,000. I would say 57,000 would be a worst case scenario if the price continues lower. But we have broke through this descending trend line. It's really looking very positive in the overall sense. While it isn't fantastic, we are swinging upwards for stochastic, getting closer to 50 on the RSI. Money flow index kind of tapering off, but it's still going sideways here. And MACD converging, but hasn't fully converged. So you can kind of extract from here what this basically just means is that we're not bullish or bearish. We're kind of in this transition of potentially switching back to a bullish trend, but getting back up over 50 on the RSI to me on the daily is probably one of the bigger important things. That'll likely put us above 50 SMA as well. So the SMA 50 on the daily as well as 50 on the RSI, those are two important factors to be more so bullish on this coin. So I would say we're going to be looking bullish when we get back over this 0.618 fib level at about 67,700, 67.7. Okay, that's what we're looking for on the daily. 4-hour time frame, what we want to kind of address here is that we've broken through this most recent resistance here. This is, again, the more recent volume profile, at least if we had zoomed in there. Let's zoom out a little bit further and kind of see roughly where we're at. This is from back March 13th. It's about a month's worth of trading, okay? And if we look at the volume, we can see we are below that somewhat of a resistance level. We're kind of getting close to it right now. Again, it depends on how far out or how close you zoom in for this. It always changes, but generally speaking, we can see within the last month worth of trading, this is plus or minus a few days, we have the most amount of volume at 65,600. It's kind of a resistance level for us right now too. So that's exactly why I'd set that as a profit target for us so we can secure profit and get in and get out. But the truth is that we're over the 50 and the 20-day SMA on the 4-hour. That's a very big deal. Helps us to understand that we're moving in the right direction. We can also see we're over 50 in the RSI too. That gave me some confidence taking our trade yesterday. Same thing here with the money flow index being fairly high. It is tapering off, but it's still pretty high. And again, anything over 50 is good in that regard. MACD is converging too, so looking pretty solid. We really can't complain here. It's generally looking at a overall positive situation here. So again, the main reason why I felt confident in taking a trade, just so you understand, is once more getting over those 50 on the RSI money flow index, breaking through that resistance. But we also broke through this descending trend here. We were consistently making lower highs And then once we established higher highs and higher lows, we can see here the price continues further up. So we're honoring the ascending trend, and we're good here. Ideally, in a perfect world, the price takes off from 65,000 and goes up based on the simple fact that that would be a bullish backtest of this previous resistance level. Okay, again, support and resistance levels change all the time, folks. You got to recognize that. So don't, some people will be like, well, okay, yesterday you said it was bearish, now it's bullish. It's literally how the market is. It can change on a dime, and it's just something that's important to recognize. Another thing that gave us confidence taking our trade yesterday too, as a community, is this bull flag pattern. The price comes up, works itself into a descending channel, and took off. Okay, so we got in roughly right about here. Price wicks down a little bit and continues higher. Again, that's a standard trading pattern 101. I love trading bull flags and bear flags on the hourly. I think they're very, very powerful. So taking a look at the hourly here, we can confirm one last thing, that our lagging span is free and clear, conversion lines over the baseline, and we're well above the cloud. As you can see as well, the cloud is working itself ascending with this trend line here too. So as long as we stay above, we should be in pretty solid shape to see it continue further up. That's generally the concept. So again, a lot of folks will adjust their stop loss to the cloud. That's kind of a good strategy. So us as a community, we generally like to take profit and move our stop loss to break even. And after we secure profit, it's usually more than 50%. So ideally, you're going to walk away in the green. That's the concept. Now, if you are in my community, of course, I'm adjusting and calibrating. I'm looking to try to bring basically a low, medium, and a higher risk type of trading strategy to the community. So those with perhaps lower capital can kind of find benefit. But generally speaking, the whole concept is it's always going to change no matter how you look at it. And you got to stay afloat in this market. And the important thing is not to get destroyed. Okay. So again, low leverage, low position sizing. That's kind of the random thought that I have in every single video. It's a consistent for our community, and I think it's really helpful. It's helped our community members survive. While sometimes you may not be able to thrive as well as you'd like, you're not getting destroyed. You're able to trade more consistently. Okay, that's what it's all about. Anyways, I hope you found benefit here. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and follow if you haven't already. Deeply appreciate that. And all my community members who've been very patient lately, deeply appreciate that too. Life just has a way of taking you different directions, and the market has been less favorable lately. So again, this little vacation, if you will, is a good little change of pace for me, and I hope you can do the same for yourself. Take it easy, make sure you rest, relax, and get some good vibes out there, right? Because again, the better you feel mentally, the easier you are to be a better trader in general. It's amazing how those combine. I talk about that in my trading academy. Make sure you watch those if you are currently part of my membership and or community. Otherwise, thank you so much. We'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks again for your time. Bye-bye.